I get inundated with emails about casting a long way. Today, I'm going to quickly go through what you need, the basic technique to make it efficient and as easy as possible. First things first, you need a line which makes it easier. A lot of lines, they're good at certain things, but not necessarily casting a long way. They don't have the correct shape and weight, so they don't stay stable on the flight. I'm going to show you the presentation line, which I've designed for TaylorMade. First things first is very important. Fresh off the reel, it has no memory. The key to this is keeping resistance in the cast to a minimum. If you've got coils in the line, and when you release a shot, it's pulling the coils out, it's sapping all the energy out of the cast. Number two, this is on a zero stretch core, so there's no energy lost in the cast, because what happens is lines stretch and shrink under tension, under load. Again, pulling energy out the cast. Colour change is at 35 foot. That's just a visual aid, letting the casting on the sweet spot, making it easier again. Key to that is having a very manageable amount of line. There's a lot of videos on the internet of guys casting a long way, but they're carrying 50, 60, 70 feet of line to then shoot a little bit to get distance. But the issue with that is most casters, they've not got the capabilities to carry so much line, so you need to make it easier. And that's what this line does. 35 foot is at the tip of the rod, and as you can see, it's very easy to keep under control. It requires a little movement. The rod I'm using is a 9.5 foot 6 weight, the P1, which I've designed again for TaylorMade, helping again. But it's not just the rod and line. The line itself is very, very, very important. You just need to get used to keeping control of that 35 foot. It takes very little effort because it's manageable. If it's shorter, more manageable, the average caster will find it a lot easier. I'm not making this complicated. Simplicity is the key. But you just want to get used to picking up, laying out, and then practicing shooting line into it. That's maybe 70 foot, probably more, probably 80 foot, but it's taking very little effort. That's because everything's under control, everything's easy. But if you can keep it on a shorter casting stroke, you'll keep accuracy. But when you want to cast a long way, very easy. You've got the weight and shape of the fly line very stable. You've got very efficient running line. There's no stretching it, no coils. More importantly, it's low diameter. Again, reducing resistance as it shoots down the rod guides. So you can very efficiently cast 100 feet. The key to this is making it easy. Not everyone is a professional caster, and I think that's where people go wrong in these videos online. So I'll go being able to carry 60 foot of line, but the thing is, probably 75% of fly casters can't, so I don't know what you expect from them. Not everyone is a professional fly caster. But I'll show you again. This is also an amazing spey casting line. As you can see, it's presenting very delicately. Colour change, tip of the rod. One pickup. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't get any easier than this, but you need the correct tools for the job. The line is very, very, very important. Otherwise, you're making it difficult. But yeah, I get inundated. I didn't realise how much people like to cast a long, long way. But the correct technique, the correct line, even the correct rod can make it much easier. This rod loads deep. So as you can see, the rod is working for me. It's loading deep, transferring efficiently, smoothly, because all fly casting is controlled energy transfer. Again, roll cast pickup, one back cast, needle tight loops. It's easy as that. Practice, practice, practice. Correct line, or even the correct rod. Everything helps. But videos where guys are carrying 60, 70 foot of line to shoot a little distance to get the 100 foot, you're already out the depth of most casting abilities. But yeah, it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna get this camera out of the rain. Hope this helps everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the emails. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the support. I appreciate you all. See you in the next one. Cheers.